And breaking news just coming in, US President Donald Trump claims immediate ceasefire in India-Pakistan conflict. In his Truth Social post, Trump has claimed, and I quote him, "After a long night of talks mediated by the United States, I am pleased to announce that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire. Congratulations to both countries on using common sense and great intelligence. Thank you for your attention to this matter." However, India's statement is yet to come. And once again, for our viewers, the latest story that's just coming in, US President Donald Trump has claimed that immediate ceasefire in India and Pakistan conflict to take place. Now, in his latest Truth Social, Trump has claimed, and I'm quoting him here for our viewers, "After a long night of talks mediated by the United States, I am pleased to announce that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire. Congratulations to both countries on using common sense and great intelligence. Thank you for your attention to this matter." However, India's statement is yet to come on this matter. And to get more on this, we're being joined by our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibbal, live on the phone line. Siddhant, you've just mentioned to us that the briefing could bring in more updates, but for now, this is a major statement that is a welcome, it's a pleasant situation for both the countries. And how do we perceive this?
Well, a significant statement from Donald Trump. Of course, there is no comment on the Indian side, but that's perhaps because there is a briefing that's going to start in next 15 minutes, that is for sure. So we'll get to the more details on that, but right now the big breaking story is coming is that Donald Trump has announced this development. All in all, the focus, of course, is that how there can be less tension in the region. We're also waiting for more details coming in terms of how this entire development was achieved. We know that the U.S. Secretary of State had spoken to the Pakistani Army Chief earlier today. He had spoken to the Minister of Affairs, Johnson as well. And the focus from the American side was for a long time that there should be a reduction. We saw the White House statement as well yesterday, where the White House spokesperson said that the president would like the case to de-escalate. So all in all, the focus has been largely to de-escalate as early as possible. Now we are entering into the foreign history, so we will get to know the official Indian reaction very soon.
Right, Siddhant, this is a major development, and the peace which has been brokered by the United States, it's a pleasant surprise for both the countries. And while we're dealing with that, could you also tell us what this de-escalation could look like in the coming hours, and have there been any reactions that have come in from either side or the United States on this matter?
Well, Pakistan, of course, has reacted that there is going to be a de-escalation very soon. Largely, we know that the only that India's statement is awaited, but this is something of a significant development, given the fact that India is able to achieve its objectives. India, of course, had made the strike in Pakistan against the terror camp, and since then India has been saying that it wants to de-escalate. It was Pakistan that was indulging in the escalation of the situation.
Right, and Siddhant, we understand that Secretary of State Marco Rubio has also commented on this situation. Can you just briefly take us through that as well?
Well, yes, the U.S. Secretary of State has also confirmed that the development. So we will get to know more reaction as the day progresses. In the short it's not a foreign ministry is going to react. So we're just going in the briefing room right now.
Right, this is a major development. We're seeing that the US President Donald Trump has claimed immediate ceasefire in the India-Pakistan conflict. In his Truth Social post, Trump has claimed, and we're quoting him here, that after a long night of talks mediated by the United States, I am pleased to announce that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire. Congratulations to both the countries for using common sense and great intelligence. Thank you for your attention to this matter. This is what the President of the United States had to say. This is, of course, a major development, as we've seen that both the sides have been engaged in an aggressive combat given the last few days after the Pahalgam terror attack, which happened on 22nd of April. Well, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said that over the past 48 hours, Vice President Vance and he have engaged in talks with senior Indian and Pakistani officials, including the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, and the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, along with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, Chief of Army Staff Asim Munir, and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and Asim Malik. Well, this is the latest development, and the US President Donald Trump has claimed an immediate ceasefire in India and Pakistan conflict through a Truth Social post.